Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Portland Trailblazers. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Walton passes to Lillard. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Roy. And the 3 off target. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Robertson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Lucas. Drexler passes to Lillard. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's Robertson. There's the triple. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Roy. Lillard outside from deep three-point range. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Johnson a screen on Lillard. Pass to Johnson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, there we go. Finally, they make one. Maybe that'll get him going.
Lillard outside. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The range of Lillard is endless. You cannot let him get looks from deep. Dame will hit him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting from Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Pass to Drexler. They set the pick. Lillard with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The quick decision-making of Lillard, knowing as the pass is coming his way that he's going to pull up.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. From down in the low post, it goes.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Roy. The teardrop. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
Free throw good, Lillard. And both free throws good for Lillard.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Johnson. Antetokounmpo surveys. Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the floater. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Blocked again! Lillard outside. Pass to Roy. Here's Walton. Lillard up top. Give him 8 points now. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Roy. Nice form on the 20-footer.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Here's Robertson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the wing on the left. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Moncrief. Launches it, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Here's Drexler. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Portland leading. Now here's Lillard. From deep three-point land. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Dame Lillard can untie your shoes with moves like that.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Robertson. Now Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Portland with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks trail. Here's Robertson. Still without a bucket. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And down it goes. 2 points.
No one eats up more ground on the drive than Giannis. Gets to where he wants to be in 1 or 2 steps.
For 3, here's Lillard. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Here's Robertson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Antetokounmpo. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. 3 on the clock. Antetokounmpo for 3. Porter pulls it in, and they get it back. Here's Robertson. Over Lillard. And too long on the shot.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Pass to Porter. Back to Lillard. The 3 is up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Antetokounmpo. Over to the wing. Robertson's shot is off. Lucas passes to Lillard, and Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Sabonis, he's checked in for Portland. The Bucks making a switch here. to Lillard. Down low. Here's Porter. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The floater, and he lays it up and in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Porter, the pass to Lucas. Lillard outside. And there's the screen. On the take. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Physical points from Lillard. No one is tougher than Dame.
Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. And that one's drained from the low block. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Here's Lucas. Now here's Sabonis. And here's Porter from outside the arc. The rebound by Cummings. Allen on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Here's Cummings. He's guarded by Porter. For 3, Allen. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Now Portland with it. It's a 5-point game. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Robertson, who is stolen by Lillard. Porter with it. Goes up on the wing. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's an area of his game that doesn't get enough recognition. Lillard is one of the league's elite playmakers.
Here's Robertson to the left side wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Robertson. There's the screen. Clock at 6. That shot wide open. And Portland has possession, leading by 5. Lillard looking around. Outside for Porter. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Cummings.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Pass to Johnson. Here's Cummings. For 3, Allen. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
Portland trailing here. Here's Drexler. Now Porter. Allen defending. And Lillard puts up a deep 3, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lillard's got 16 points. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Allen. Here's Cummings. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Terry Cummings, shooting 1.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. Six to shoot. Here's Aldridge. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there. And Portland leads by 1. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Portland Trailblazers. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Cummings passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Red. Here's Cummings. He's guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in.
Bucks substitution, number 22, Chris Middleton.
There's a screen. Red, the pass to Baker, and he jams it home with authority. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Right wing. Tries it from 19. And Aldridge the bucket on the assist by Porter. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Allen. Connects from downtown. Allen's got 9.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Pass to Aldridge. Over Antetokounmpo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Third personal foul. First team foul.
He's a big man you do not want to send to the line. LaMarcus is over 80% for his career.
Middleton outside. The 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Pass to Aldridge. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Aldridge has got 7 now in this quarter. That's
a bad dude right there. Aldridge taking the hit, shakes it off for the score.
Here's Robertson. Here's Baker. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Outside Porter. They set the screen. Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by the Bucks. Out to the right wing. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Aldridge. Back to Robinson. Pass to Moncrief. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Walton. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Robertson. Middleton outside. The three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Pass to Walton. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Timeout called, Portland.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Porter Jr.
Number 0, Damian Lillard.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Roy. Now Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Roy. 20 feet out. With the clock winding down. Walton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Inside. Here's Baker. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Walton. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Robertson. Aldridge pulls down the board.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Pass to Robertson. To the middle. Here's Moncrief. And he converts the layup. Moncrief's got 8.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Roy. Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Baker. Pass to Robertson. Here's Moncrief. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And they're able to recover, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Timeout called, Portland.
Portland with the timeout.
You got no game, Portland.
Your Blazers bring the nation you up just once. Our pumped up fans break them again by the Blazers break.
Pass to Walton. Now here's Sabonis. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Moncrief. To the paint. From the arc. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Pass to Walton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Roy. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now Middleton. He has 6. Here's Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Again, the Bucks. Good for two.
Hey, nice hook shot. That's a go-to move for him.
Abdul-Jabbar's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Walton. He's got 7. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Lillard. 16 points for him. Here's Drexler. Middleton covering. Drexler, that's good.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Moncrief, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Blazers making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. The Bucks making a switch here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so Sabonis will bring it up for Portland. Soft touch off the glass. Boy, he's gotten his second bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 9. Here's Red, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Timeout called, Portland. So it's Portland now. They trail by 11. Lillard outside. Robinson with a steal. In transition, here come the Bucks. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar, and he goes in for the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Drexler. 5 points in the game. Lillard finds Aldridge. And he lobs it up. Oh, Lillard, the one flying high.
What bunnies from Damian Lillard, flying off the floor to dunk it home.
Here's Robertson. Sabonis on the double team. Pass to Moncrief. 5 on the clock. For 3, Robinson. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Roy. That's tipped. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Aldridge passes to Lillard.
Milwaukee foul.
Johnson, he's checked in for Robinson.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Over to the left wing. Here's Lucas. Lillard outside. Lillard drains the outside shot.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Red. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Robertson. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. It's a 10-point game. 1:27 left in the first half. Here's Lucas, covered by Johnson. Shoots from the right block. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 13. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Robertson. Looking to get it going. And he takes it up and lays it in. 6 points for him.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Roy. Off target from outside. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Robertson. Pass to Red. Here's Moncrief. There's the three. That shot, no good. Lillard with the ball. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Bucks on top, up by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Drexler in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee, Marcus Johnson at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Here's Portland now. Walton passes to Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Gotta do more than that to stop Lillard. Superb job brushing off the physical defense.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Basket counts. Give him 8 points now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Walton. He shoots it. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
That signature Lillard jump shot. Man, he's cold.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, just too much.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Pass to Moncrief. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Moncrief's got 14 points for the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
A shot by Lillard, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Walton. He has 7. Pass to Drexler. Here's Lucas. Here's Walton. And it's Portland with another.
Working in that mid-range area, the analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Lillard to the right side. Poke loose. Pass to Roy. For 3. Pure from three-point range. He has 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Here's Roy. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Walton. 9 points in the game. Here's Lillard. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Lillard's got 6 here in the quarter. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Robertson. 11 points in the game. Out to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 15.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Roy. Lillard outside. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
I love how crafty Damian Lillard is inside, finding a way past the D into his shot.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
Time to get loud for your Blazer
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Robertson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 13.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Now here's Lillard. He has 29 now. Here's Roy. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Giannis with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
The 11-footer. Drexler grabs the board. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Here's Roy. 9 points in the game. The baseline J is off the mark. Pass to Robertson. Now Johnson. Here's Robertson. And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And just look at the body control. Giannis doesn't allow the contact to throw him off.
Pass to Lillard. Here's Roy. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's Johnson, and it's Portland with a rebound.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Out to the right wing. Here's Walton. Back to Lillard. And it's blocked. And here is Antetokounmpo. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Timeout called, the Blazers.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Portland. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Allen's checked in. And here are the Trailblazers now. Trailing by 13. Back to Lillard. Pass to Porter. Here's Walton. 9 points in the game. Portland, no good that time either. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Robertson. Back to Antetokounmpo. For 3, Allen. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Allen's got 12 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Pass to Walton. Outside Porter. Here's Lucas. 6 to shoot. Walton passes to Lucas. Over Antetokounmpo. Lucas can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Allen.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now the Blazers on the move. And he gets the bucket. Drexler's gotten 4 this quarter. Drexler's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes one from 10 feet, and Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's the floater. Here's Drexler. 9 points in the game. Here's Porter. Lillard outside. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 15. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Walton.
2 minutes.
Here's Drexler, covered by Johnson. Here's Drexler. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And here are the Trailblazers now. And that one's on target from the wing. Aldridge has got 11.
Still a focal point in this offense. Aldridge stays aggressive on this end.
Here's Red. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Here's Drexler. 11 points in the game from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 11. Allen, the pass to Red. Antetokounmpo outside. Lets it go from 11. Pass to Allen. Launches a 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And Lillard gets it to go.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Antetokounmpo outside. Fades back. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
And so it's Milwaukee liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Fourth quarter time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Lillard on the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Pass to Roy. Here's Drexler. Allen defending. Here's Roy. Clock at 6. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Here's Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Lillard. Here's Roy. Let's go with a three. And it's Lillard with the three. Lillard's got 37.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Robertson, and he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Roy, back to Lillard. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Roy. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Walton's shot is off. Here's Milwaukee, leading by 12. Allen outside. Pass to Baker. And he banks in the layup.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Lillard outside. A shot from the mid-range. And he drops that one in. Lillard's got 39.
This is what happens when you try to take away Lillard's three-point shot. He just finds room in that mid-range area.
Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Pass to Baker. Here's Cummings. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Here's Wicks. Pass to Roy. They set the pick. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. Here's Roy, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside Robinson. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. For three, Robinson. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Lillard with the ball. Shoots over Robinson. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's Robertson. Outside Johnson. Pass to Moncrief. Fires the three. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Portland trailing here. Here's Roy. To the middle. Out to Lillard. To the left wing. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Moncrief. Here's Cummings. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Portland. They're on a 16-7 run. Lillard outside. They set a pick. Pass to Lucas. Now here's Sabonis. Here's Roy. The fader. That one rolls around and rims out.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Johnson with it. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Here's Wicks, covered by Johnson. And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Assisted by Brandon Roy.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Robinson. And here's Johnson. For three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
3 points.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Wicks, covered by Johnson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Robertson, outside Johnson. Wing shot on the way. Wicks grabs the board. Pass to Lillard. Picked by Sabonis. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Lucas. Here's Wicks. And at last, they get one to fall.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 3-point game. Johnson passes to Moncrief. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Lillard outside. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. From the high post, it's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Wicks the pass to Lillard. Call. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Not the guy you want to send to the stripe. Damian Lillard cashes in on his free throws.
For your Trailblazers, Dame. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Lillard. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Lillard. And so it's Milwaukee with it. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
2nd team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Lucas. To the left side wing. Drexler passes to Lucas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walton. Right wing. Here's Lillard. That one a little long. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Robertson. To the wing on the left. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo for three. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Drexler. Now here's Lillard. Lillard double team. Lucas passes to Lillard. Portland again missing. Here's Milwaukee. 6-point game. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Lillard outside. Here's Roy. Over to the wing. Tries again. Drexler, that's good. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
With the floater. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Pass to Lucas. Oh, he tries a three. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Robertson, defended by Lillard. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And here they come. Here's Roy. And that one is right through the heart. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And it's in there.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
He's been the reason they're in this position to win this game. He's been consistent and reliable.
Here's Drexler. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And the Bucks with the possession here. At one point, they led by 16. Antetokounmpo outside. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Cannot convert on the second. That misses. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Trailblazers call time here. They trail by 8. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roy. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Robertson. So it's Milwaukee with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. Now, New Balance presents the Player of the Game.